एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है.
And to learn English, why did we want to learn English from rural area? Like was in that time it was really deep rural. Is to understand the cricket commentary.
And since I was the closest to my mother, she nudged me. And at that point of time, I told father, I will become a priest.
Yeah, I do sing, but then when I sing, the keyboard player has to search between the cracks where to press the key.
Whenever a new priest arrives in our parish, a lot of us like to go meet him, greet him, have a little chat, make him feel welcome. This time, for obvious reasons, that wasn't possible. Now I've had the pleasure of meeting and getting to know our new priests over the last couple of weeks. But that's because I've been coming to church anyways to help record and relay our Saturday and Sunday masses. And that got me thinking, could there be one more thing worth trying? When I saw our new priest arrive with virtually no parishioner in sight, I wondered, could there be a way for all our parishioners of Our Lady of Dholas Wadala to still break the ice and get to know our new priest despite the current challenges? Well, let's find out.
I am jovial, caring, and enthusiastic.
Ordinary, anointed, one.
Upgrading. The second word is foresight. And the third thing, I think, is being human.
Experienced, energetic, old.
We were at Dadar. Today, there's no home as such because daddy and mummy are no more. My elder sister is no more. My brother just after me is no more. One sister was married and settled in Germany. The other one is married and settled in Marol, Andheri East.
I'm coming from a very big family. We are 9 siblings and mummy, daddy. After which my mummy and daddy passed away, and one sister passed away. I'm from Uttanpally, that's Bombay Diocese. And right now, my 2 brothers are at home, are married. One sister is a nun, and my brother is a Salesian brother. So we are 9 of us, out of which 3 are religious. But of the 6, I had 24 nephews and 27 grandnephews.
I am from Vasai. We were a large family, not very large, of course, but by today's standards, definitely large. 8 of us, 6 brothers and 2 sisters. Of the 6 brothers, 50% are still around, 50% have gone for the reward. One of them, the youngest one, Leo, he wanted to be a priest and he was in Lonavala. When he had come from Lonavala for holidays, he had climbed a jamun tree during holidays. This is the season for jamuns. Fell down from a tree, landed on his head, snapped his spinal cord and was paralyzed for a few months and passed away. It was the first sort of death in the family. And then the rest followed, 2 of them, and the dad and mom. And now they have their families. My elder sister was a nun, she came back. and now she stays alone in her home, and when I go back home, I stay with her. She looks after me. But we are a kind of a joint family.
I've got my parents with me, my dad, my mom. I've got my eldest brother. He's married, he's got 2 children. I've got my elder brother who is also married, who's got a daughter. And I've got my youngest sister who also is married, who has got 2 children. Yeah, I live here at Vadala. I belong to St. Dominic Saviour's parish. And that's it, and all my folks are in and around.
For me, the inspiration came from my superiors. When I was in Lonavala, I became basically to learn English, to be very frank. And to learn English, why did we want to learn English? Rural area, like was in that time, it was really deep rural, is to understand the cricket commentary. So to understand the cricket commentary, we want to learn English. So when you got a chance, opportunity to learn English, proper English, we joined Lonavala, 2-3 of us, and many more, actually 7 of us first batch. But when I went to Lonavala, the cordiality, the welcome, the support that I received from the superiors there was really inviting. And I decided to be priest like them, if possible Salesian priest, and that's what I am today.
So do you watch cricket regularly, brother?
Yes.
I still remember vividly that Father Matthew had come home once for house blessing, and all of us, my brothers, sister, we were there. And after the blessing, Father Matthew asked all of us, so from among you, who is the one going to become a priest? And since I was the closest to my mother, she nudged me. And at that point of time, I told Father, I will become a priest. But I didn't know that thing that I said that day would one day really come true. Besides that, there have been many other individuals who have played a very important role in my life. I can recall my principal here, Father Donald, who encouraged me a lot. Besides that, my vocation promoter, Father Lionel, he also was very, very supportive. But all said and done, with due respects to these individuals and my parents who have played an important role, I think that if today I am a priest, it is because of my catechism teacher, my confirmation teacher, Mrs. Angela D'Souza. I'm grateful for all that she has been for me.
Being a day scholar, every afternoon we used to play. And doing our musti, I noticed among the boys, I would only see a priest standing there walking around. Gave me an assurance of the Salesians being present to look after us. Then one class, when we were making our retreat, the rector, who later became the Archbishop of Shillong, Father Hubert Rosario, at that retreat asked me, what are you going to do with your life? I said, I've never thought about it. Why don't you become a priest? And I said, priest? Me from Dadar? The Dadar boys are known as Gundas. And he said, Gundas make good priest. And I am a priest from Dadar.
I was a regular altar server from 4th standard. And on 5th standard, when my brother came for holidays, my Salesian brother, that time we was supposed to be priest, so he was wearing cassock. So I told him, Dada, I want to be like you. So he was quite surprised. Early at the age of 10, I'm saying, I would like to be like you. Then that conversation ended that. Again, when he came back after my 6th standard, again I said, Dada, I want to be like you. So I persisted, and he said, okay, once you finish 7th standard, you got to go to Lonavala. And that thought of me going to Lonavala, those 2 years, was already an inspiration for me from my brother. And that inspired me. Okay, there were other fathers like Father Daigo, Father Kharja. That time they were brothers. And they would also be coming and inspiring me. So that was inspiration. But life was not easy for me. Learning English there, different culture. I was thinking of a lot of things about home. In fact, I would run away from the boarding. A lot of incidents that took place. But my inspiration was my brother, who was walking in footsteps of Don Bosco.
Don Bosco's Alirajpur, which is at Madhya Pradesh. I was designated as the administrator of the institute. So it was a lot of learning for me, because it is in that place I got to interact a lot with high profile people, with politicians, and besides that I also learned a lot of things about agriculture.
I was in Don Bosco High School campus as a minister in the shrine for the service of confessions and celebrating the Eucharist.
It was across the bridge, the other side, in the east, St. Dominic Xavier Church. I was assistant parish priest there.
Actually, I was an educationist. For 16 years I was in school. But last assignment was from education to formation. That is in Divedhan Institute of Philosophy. There I was, initially I was a little lost. But once I got into the life of the brothers, the care, concern which I showed to them, and they reciprocated to me, the community, it was like it was my formation also. But I enjoyed those 2 years of being administrator in Divedhan. So much so, it was difficult to part from it. Gosh, Our Lady of Dolors is a lively, active parish. Even in the lockdown, realizing so many people contacting about the Zoom I saw on the Google, people are coming, want to meet. But then because it's lockdown, it's difficult. But I see Our Lady of Dolors is a parish full of bubbling with joy, a lot of activities, and that's very good. And I want to be part of these activities, part of the bubbling joy of this Our Lady of Dolors.
Yeah, my first impression has been very positive, because I have passed out from St. Joseph's. So there have been quite many occasions wherein I have also been part of the church services, with the youngsters being around and the amount of the animation that takes place. So I was very happy when I came to know that I'm going to be part of this parish.
Let me go back to years ago when I came here as a brother in 1974 for my summer holidays. Then as a deacon in 1975 for my summer holidays. And then in 2010 for about 3 months to help out in the parish when there was a need of a priest. And today I'm allocated here only to be thinking that I should be available for the people in need and accompany them, those who ask me to do so.
People were so kind, so welcoming. Those few of them whom I met, very welcoming, and especially, of course, the Salesian community was very, very welcoming. And of course, the lockdown, so couldn't meet many people, couldn't celebrate Mass, Eucharist properly, like with the congregation who would welcome me. But at the same time, I did receive welcome from the limited people whom I could meet, especially the parish council and those of you who were shooting the Mass and shooting us in different ways, different situations. It's very, very, very wonderful, very welcoming. Thank you so much.
There's no plans because the people are here who form the church. The church has to come nearer to God. And I would use the word, I will accompany them, be with them, and help myself to come closer to God with them. That is what a priest is supposed to be. And I hope God will help me do so. Don Bosco's way of being a priest.
I've got no big plans for the parish. I'm still experiencing a lot of things here. lots more to learn into school administration, but more particularly for our parishioners and specifically for my youngsters of the parish. I just want all of them to focus on three things which I personally find is very important to me. The first thing is of realizing the power of the Holy Spirit. Second thing, I feel that developing a good mindset is yet another one very important thing. And the third thing is of financial education.
I don't have any specific plans for the parish because number of reasons. It's too short a time to make plans for the parish. Huge parish, old parish, some huge stalwarts have worked here, and for me, a small person like me, to make plans for this parish so soon is not exactly the proper thing, not yet. Of course, there will be plans, no doubt about it, as I live along in this parish. And the second reason is I am not exactly in charge to make plans. There is the community and there is a head of the community, the parish priest. So all of us make plans together, and it will take some time. One reason to take time is the lockdown. So I don't have any specific plans right now.
When I was in Bangalore, I was thinking of this parish. I was also in the lockdown. I said, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to work in this parish. I suppose I'm going to walk in the footsteps what has been earlier. No big plans, but I just want to bring people to Jesus, take them to Trinity with the help of Our Lady. So spiritual, at the same time, get them to administration, come together, so community living, and that will be. So spiritual, community living, and with that, take part in all the activities and bring them closer to Jesus.
Okay.
Difficult for me to because so many favorite songs. Too many.
Yeah, I do sing, but then when I sing, the keyboard player has to search between the cracks where to press the key.
एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है. I mean, also this kahani is with me and Jesus.
Love, love changes everything. Hands and faces, earth and sky. Love, love changes everything. How you live and how you die.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. No? That's how I look at life.
Ghanashyama Sundara Sridhara Arunodaya Zala Utila Kari Vanamali Vanamali. I am not much a movie fan. For almost 3 years, I have not, definitely 3 years, I haven't watched any movie, not even on the TV. So I won't remember any dialogue right now. Of course, the most famous dialogue from Sholay, that dialogue is there in my mind, but it will be too old for many of you and may not remember the movie, many of you. कितने लोग थे? 6 लोग थे? Something this one I remember nothing. I don't remember anything more.
I keep on watching this Marathi movie Maher Ki Sadi again and again. And there is Alka Kubal who's on the pyre and Vikram Gokhale. The whole story is about how he hates her for many reasons. But at the time when she's dying, it's supposed to be Maher's sari. He couldn't offer any sari, but he had a cloth around his head, and that's he offers. Bai, he is माझी साडी तुझ्यासाठी. That dialogue was so struck. Every time I see that movie, and at that time, the tears roll down my eyes.
I don't love watching movies, but one of the clippings which I had seen of the movie Three Idiot, wherein Amir Khan says, "All is well." And I think not only the dialogue appeals to me, but at some point of time when you're stressed out, you just do that action. It does change your mindset.
I had gone to see Rex Harrison's My Fair Lady, where he was asking the woman to do as he wanted. And he ends up, the women are always right, which is very true, because mothers are always women and they are always right. Here I am in the church of Our Lady of Dolus, a mother to take care of us. She will always be right. Maybe I can laugh at myself, looking at people and enjoying, though sometimes they may not notice me enjoy my own life because I will not show it out. But I can enjoy life looking and being with people.
Community building. Wherever I go, I love to build communities. And many places I succeeded quite well to build up communities, different sizes, cutting across cross sections of the society. Like, for example, right now, I worked in shelter some time ago, almost 8 years ago. Now, even now, I'm building communities of the shelter boys, ex-shelter boys. So I still build communities wherever I can go and build. Yeah.
I think I'm discovering that I can be a good cook, because especially preparing the chicken barbecues is supposed to be like a hidden talent for me now.
Recently, I have not discovered anything. I have actually been just focusing on certain things which I have realized are my talents, like maybe playing football, dancing, be a musical instrument, singing. Nothing new.
The favorite Bible verse which I took for my ordination theme from Hebrews chapter 7:17. You are a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek. In Marathi, तू याजक युगायुगांचा जगतातून मी तुझं निवडले.
3:16, John. God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to save us all.
Jeremiah 29:11 appeals to me a lot, because it says, I have plans for you, plans for your progress, not to harm you. Plans that will help you understand that I am true.
I will not quote the Bible, but words taken from the Bible because of an actress who used it. And the words are thus: trust Him when simply to trust Him seems the hardest thing of all. This is where I look at myself, that I need to put more trust in the Master who has called me.
Now I'm going to give you a random tongue twister, which you have to just repeat 5 times as fast as possible.
Oh boy.
So the tongue twister is
Red leather, yellow leather. 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 Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather. red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow leather,
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
First and foremost, I'm praying that this whole COVID will get eased out, and I want to meet the parishioners as early as possible. Physically meet them, visit the families and see them in the church. The church is empty, but I have to see people coming and praying, receiving Jesus. That's my first plan. I'm hoping that as I'm praying every day for that, my morning prayer, evening prayer, before I go to sleep, Lord, I like to have my parishioners in the parish, because that's what I'm asked to do here. So that's my plan. So that's my message, like saying, okay, even if you're not connected, let's be connected to Jesus, to the spiritual programs we are having, especially the Mass. Get into that and pray that this COVID come to an as early as possible, and we'll come back as early as possible to see Jesus in the Eucharistic and the adoration part of it. So that's my hope and pray that's a message I want to give. Please pray that this COVID-19 will come to an end and we can come back and meet each other. And I'm longing to meet my parishioners, I'm longing to meet the youngsters, longing to meet the choirs. And also in school, I'm longing to meet the school children. Since I was so many years in education, 16 years, I like to see children coming, bubbling with joy. There's a whole round joy in the school and as a parish. So that's my wish and pray.
Any calamity, anything that is negative, there is something hidden positive behind it. There are so many messages on WhatsApp that there are so many positive things happening too. But somehow we, as one of the famous poets says, we love the saddest songs somehow. Those somehow attract us, which tear jerkers, they somehow attract us. There are so many success stories too, in spite of this lockdown, in spite of this COVID. So let us focus on them also. God sends us sometimes some bad things, quotes bad things, with some little small nuggets of good things also.
The church, if you look at the church, church is you. And I would call you to make use of the church, especially the sacraments of the Eucharist and the sacrament of reconciliation, confession. For only through that will you be able to know the Lord gives you life and the Lord gives you forgiveness. He is love. At this moment, we cannot enter the church because of the lockdown and because of the distancing. Doesn't mean that we are not close to God. The facilities are there where we can use as and when we want. But the hope is always there that the Lord hears us. In hope, let us be together as the church.
Yeah, my only message to my parishioners is to realize that your reality is directly proportionate to your mindset. So keep upgrading your mindset. Read a lot. If I can tell you in simple words, it is just like pulling out some people who have really done well in life, downloading their entire life into your system. All their 50 years, 70 years of life is now with you. You don't have to do those mistakes which they have done. Have their perspective in looking at your condition and make the necessary changes of the way they have done, and life will be different for you. I wish you all well. Pray for me and pray for all the fathers here.
सोन्याची कौल गरावरी नकवाकोली बाजारात गेली बाजारवाल्यांची मारामारी.
I can't remember anything for the moment.
तू बोलाविले सेवा कराया आम्ही आलो आनंदे. This was my audition motto also, call to serve. So from that point, I like this song very much. I keep singing to myself, the Lord has called me to serve, and that's what I enjoy doing it here.
Yes, love changes everything, brings you glory, brings you shame. Nothing in this world will ever be the